Right. So we've just got back from the session, 3 days, 2 nights down the pit, and quite frankly, I think I did it all wrong. I wasn't mobile enough. I stuck to my guns a bit, cast around in my swim a bit, but the only fish I saw were down the other end, and even though I couldn't get into the swims that the fish were showing in front of, I could have got near to them enough to get on something, get the back end of whatever was happening up there. So here's the footage anyway. A few of my thoughts, a few rigs, all that sort of stuff. But we crack on again next time. And next time we are definitely going to have some carp to show for it. So we've just been for a recce down the lake. We're going back later tonight, so thought we'd have a walk round today. Been a few people saying carp are spawning, but I can't see any signs of that. The water's still very cold, so I think it should be all right. Wind's meant to pick up, rain's meant to come in, so it's looking real carpy, but that can be also really uncomfortable. So we're going to go home. We've got to get my daughter to dance class, and then once that's finished, drive back down the lake, get set up, get the bivvy up, get dry. We've put a bit of bait in a spot that hopefully won't get taken by the time I get back. The lake's quite quiet. There's a spot where the reeds do get the sunshine pretty much all day, so that's where I'm going to target the warmest part of the lake. If the sun comes out, then hopefully they'll move in there. But yeah, we'll catch you once we're all sorted out and back at the lake. Down the lake for a 2-night session. Doesn't happen very often for us, so I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest. It'd be nice. Just me, no Tommy. Got a week off work, so took a week off. Had a couple of days with Nicole for her birthday, and now I've got tonight, tomorrow night, and pretty much all day Friday, to be fair, before I have to go home. So that's what we're going to do. We've just set up. It's kind of raining, kind of not. I had a walk round this afternoon, chucked a bit of bait in, and everyone I spoke to said it was fishing really hard. Like, no carp have really come out, a few tench. But you got to be in it to win it, haven't you? So I know it did a few fish a couple of weeks ago. Good chance it'll do some more if we try. Yeah, so we're going to start. We're at the road end of the lake, basically, or the entrance end. It's a good place to start as any. The wind was blowing in here earlier. It has swung round a bit, but I think it's due to swing back into here. And yes, we've got a bit of bait in the corners. Got some shallow water to fish into. The sun shines on it most of the day if the sun comes out again, so hopefully they'll come looking for this warmer water. And we can kind of see the whole lake as well, so if we do see any signs or anything, there's plenty of opportunities to move if I need to. But yeah, I'm going to get the kettle on. Oh, a little roach just jumped. Not quite what I'm after, but it was in the area. So yeah, we will report back if anything major happens. It was a rather uneventful night. Didn't really have anything going. Didn't really see any fish crash before dark. It's about 4:30 in the morning now. It's just got light, so we're just watching the water again. See if we can spot anything. We've just had we had a couple of knocks on our right hand rod that's down the margin, and then about 10 minutes later it did pull up tight, but nothing on there. We did go down and check and bring it in, just recast it just to make sure it was all still good, but yeah, rig's fine. So it's back out on the spot. Hopefully there's another chance for a little take. I'm not sure if it was a carp or potential bream or anything, but At least there's something. So we've got ourselves a cup of tea. Oh, I'm going to sit and watch the water for an hour. Hopefully spot a few fish. But all quiet on the western front. Although the weather seems to be a bit nicer than what it was supposed to be. It's not rained as much as it said. And you never know, might even get some sunshine today. Probably not good for the fishing, but makes it a little bit more enjoyable to be here. And then we'll probably have a nap because 4 o'clock in the morning is far too early to be getting up. Which is a big old tench. Well, first fish of the day, and it's a tench of about £4, I suppose. But at least something's in the area. So we're going to get it re-rigged. It's taken my weight, my lead, my bait, everything. So using the old combi multi-rig for this one on a bottom bait, and then middle one's out on a hinge stiff with a bright pop-up with a spread of boilies round it. So we'll see if that one does anything a bit later. But let's get re-rigged and go again. That was a little interruption to my film watching. I was just chilling out in bed because it had got cold. The sun's come up now, so it has warmed up quite a bit. But it was real chilly for a while. Rain started, and we hadn't seen any fish jumping, so we got into bed and put a film on because, let's be honest, we don't all sit and watch the water the whole time. Not any of us normal people anyway. And yeah, alarm started going. Thought it was a little carp at first. It really did have a fight in it, but turned out it was just a little tench. So probably about £5-6, which is a good sized tench. Don't get me wrong. They go a fair bit bigger than that in here. So if we get one of the really big ones, we'll get it on camera. I know the bream go to mid doubles. I'd probably have a picture with a mid double bream. As much as it's slimy and horrible, I've got to change of clothes, so it's not the end of the world. So that would be an option, and fingers crossed. And next time that goes beep, it's because it's a carp. Although I'm not sure. We caught that on a bottom bait wafter rig, so might swap the pop-up rig that I've got out there over. Although I feel like I've got a scattering of boilies and a stiff hinge in the middle of it. I think that should work. But we'll see. I think I've always done better on wafter rigs here than I have pop-ups, so we'll give it a little bit longer. And then this afternoon we'll have a little rethink. We might go out further, use the spod to get the bait out rather than the catapult. And see how that works out for us. Well, there's still really nothing going on. We've seen one fish, which was down the other end of the lake. And there was a little jump down there, but nothing's come of that so far. So yeah, we are considering a move, but I haven't really seen enough to warrant it yet. Like, if I'd seen more than one show, I feel like I would. But I don't think there's been enough to really say that it's a definite thing to do. But I mean, it could have been a coot. It was quite a long way away. So we're going to keep watching, and if anything happens, we'll let you know. And I just spilt my tea. which is really annoying. So now I've got to make another one. Catch you in a It's raining. I've had a nice little nap and nothing to report at all. So while we're waiting for dinner to cook, well, dinner, hot noodle, I thought I'd go through the rigs I use. So for my pop-up rigs, I use the hinge stiff rig. So it's a boom material, which is crimped. I just got a big split shot on it to weight it down because I ran out of putty, which I normally put around the swivel. And then it is a chod section, which I don't know if you'll see, is looped. It doesn't really want to focus on it, with a little rig ring. And then this has still got the bait floss on from last time I used it. And then that will just sit on the bottom like this, ready for a fish to come pick it up. So we've got that out for the pop-ups. And then for my bottom bait rig, I use, because I watch Darryl Peck too much, and he uses them, and he's very good. So I assume that if he's very good, the rigs must be alright. With little tail rubbers come off this one. But this is a combi multi-rig. So that again is a stiff boom, and then a braid loop over the hook, and then that little tail section should be on. I don't know if you can see it. Is it going to focus? Probably not. So that allows you to loop it off and change the hook very quickly if you need to. So I got that out on a match to hatch bottom bait wafter. I've got a Northern Special Pink pop-up out, and I've got a Specialised Hook Baits Garlic S2 or whatever they call them as well. So they're the rigs I've got out. Wind's changed direction again, which is always fun. It seems to be changing all the time down here at the moment. But we are, there's a plane or helicopter coming over. You do have a lot of noise here. So you've got an airport just round the corner. That's a great big jet. You got an airport just round the corner, and then you've also got a go-kart track just here, right off to my, just over the side of my bivvy. And then you've also got a shooting range, so occasionally you wake up to gunfire, which is a different. I say shooting range, the army range, so full-blown machine guns. Sometimes they send do the night operations, and all the flares go up and all sorts. It's quite fun. But yeah, that's the rigs I'm using. They're not catching anything though. Well, we're into something. Final morning, and we slept really well because there was not a bleep through the night. We've had a tench this morning. I wouldn't even say first thing. It is sometime in the day. I don't even know what the time is, to be fair, because I don't know where my phone is. But it's a time in the night or in the morning, probably about 10 o'clock. I'm just out of tench. Just deciding whether to put a bit more bait out and fish through the day, or whether I'm gonna pack up and come home, to be honest. I'm not sure. It hasn't done a bite all day for the last 2 days, so I'm not sure if it's going to do one now. But it's not even really been a learning session. Like, we've tried a few different things, nothing's worked, so kind of just another blank. Well, not a blank, but another no carp session. Hopefully they'll switch on the feed soon. I'm going to try and get back down here next weekend after with Tommy. So hopefully they've got a bit of munch on them by then, and we'll have a red letter day. But yeah, there'll either be another report in a minute, or you'll see me at the car.